I'm Cynthia Nickerson. You're watching Comcast High School Sports on Demand, powered by MaxPreps.com. Sydni Emanuel is a senior on the Ridgepoint softball team. This time of year, with senior activities and graduation upcoming, is already quite busy. And then add softball to the mix, and that has Sydni feeling
bittersweet. Cherish every moment with my teammates. Luckily, some of the girls that are on my Ridgepoint team play with me during the summer, so I'm not going to be missing them too much after whatever is our last game this season.
Sydni is passionate about the game of softball, not only because she enjoys the sport, but she appreciates the friendships that have blossomed due to her years playing in high school and AAU.
Basically, softball is all I do for the most part. I mean, when I'm not playing softball, I'm hanging out with my friends that are on my team. We practice 3 times a week. We absolutely love each other, care about each other, are involved in each other's lives in all aspects as much as possible. I don't know, most of my best friends come from softball.
For Sydni, softball started out as an activity to help her get settled in yet another community. The daughter of an NFL player, Sydni moved from city to city during early childhood. When Sydni was 7, her dad, Sydni Emanuel, retired from football and moved back home to the Houston area.
Baseball was my first love, so selfishly, you know, since I had girls, that was the closest thing to baseball that I could put them in.
Absolutely hated it. I cried for that whole first season. Every single game, every little bump, bruise, everything, cried. And till one day I finally fell in love with it. One year I picked up with the all-star team. I was scared to death. I ended up playing, loved the girls, loved the team, loved the whole atmosphere, like high intensity, and I guess that was when it clicked.
Soon, Sydni began to not only enjoy the game, but excel.
When Sydni became about 9 or 10, and she really started to excel on the field, and really started to take to a lot of teaching and fundamental things, that's when I knew, you know, she kind of had it. Kind of a natural born leader, really inspired and motivated her teammates, and really led by example.
Coached by her dad in AAU and at Ridgepoint under winning high school coach James McClanahan, Sydni has been able to really develop her game and help lead a young Ridgepoint team to success, especially that first year.
The biggest change was the fact that we were playing people that weren't talent-wise where we were, so we pretty much just ran through everybody all season. I think we scored over 200 runs in like 14 games or something like that, something crazy.
Last year, Sydni was voted All-District as well as All-Greater Houston Team. This year, she's nominated again for All-Greater Houston Team, invited to play in the Texas All-Star Game, and nominated by Houston Touchdown Club for Softball Player of the Year. Needless to say, Sydni works hard and has a great time on the field. She enjoys playing even when things get a little rough.
On second base, Kendall Burton's up to bat. I see the pitch going outside, and as soon as I saw where it was, something in my brain told me I'm about to get nailed with this ball. I took maybe a step and a half off the bag and tried to dodge it. Didn't really happen, got nailed in the thigh, and all I could think of was just walk off the field. Don't even cry, just walk off the field. Doesn't hurt that bad because you have to play. I mean,
Sydni stayed in the game that night, as well as her younger sister Courtney, who got hit in the head but also stayed in.
I feel like we fuel ourselves for the game, and we get ourselves like so excited, and it just comes from our self-motivation that we don't want to lose. Like, we want to keep going to the end.
Courtney and Sydni are a talented duo. Sydni plays second base, Courtney shortstop.
Well, me and Sydni have been playing together for like 5 years now, and I say it's easier playing with her because I know her so well, and I know what her next move is going to be like.
And it's worked well for them at Ridgepoint. They've turned several double plays and are both among the top on the team in batting and on base percentage. While Sydni is graduating, the sisters will only be apart for a year, both committed to Texas Tech. Courtney will join her big sister there in 2014.
We actually committed at the same time, got offered the same time, so that was fun. At first, when we were doing recruiting, we didn't know whether we wanted to go to the same school or not at all. We were both thinking opposite ways, go to 2 different schools or whatever. It wasn't until that first visit where we were both at the same camp where we were like, we might as well go to the same school. We want to be playing with each other.
And Coach Hayes' personality was very similar to mine. And so I knew walking away that this would probably be their decision. And so I'm excited about it. I think they made a great decision.
Bert Emanuel can give the girls insight that very few dads are able to do. Having played sports at the highest level, he knows all about the highs and lows. One crushing disappointment that occurred in his career that the girls have heard about all their lives is the play that led to the Bert Emanuel rule.
Not knowing that one play would define my entire career. And I talked to them about that. You never know when that play comes. It could be a strikeout. It could be a home run. And so play every single play like it's your last, because you never know who you might be inspiring.
I think the biggest thing he's told me was that I'm a perfectionist and that I know I'm going to be the hardest on myself, but to always not put as much pressure on myself as it may seem like I need to. Because regardless, I'm going to reach whatever goal I need to reach, and just adding that stress on me is just extra.
Congratulations, Sydni Emanuel, and good luck at Texas Tech. I'm Cynthia Nickerson. Thanks for watching Comcast High School Sports on Demand, powered by MaxPreps.com.